today's video, we are going to talk about the differences between cold outreach, what methods there are available to you, get as far as responses, percentages, cold new clients, and then we're going to compare it to warm traffic, referrals, and so forth, and tell you exactly what type of marketing strategy that you should employ to try to get new clients for your marketing agency. Today, let's talk about cold outreach. So there's different forms of cold outreach. There's cold DMs, there's LinkedIn, there's Twitter, there's Facebook, there is Instagram. Now there's cold email. Basically, any way where you can do B2B outreach is a viable method. Now with cold outreach versus warm outreach, it's going to take 10 times more work to get a client with cold outreach than it is with warm outreach. And if your offer is not completely dialed in, it is not really good, and you don't have any type of free offer, free trial, or value that you can add before you start asking for money, you're not gonna get clients. I mean, you might get lucky, 1 out of 100 may respond and be like, yeah, actually, this is exactly what I needed today. I needed a new YouTube ad script written for me, and you just happen to be in the Facebook group. I've gotten clients like that where I've just been like, hey, this is what we do. Cool, 10K sent over as a deposit. Cool, let's get started. That does happen, but it's not an everyday occurrence. So if you want to get clients on demand anytime you want with cold outreach, number one, it's just the volume. It just comes down to volume. That's it. Just like Alex Ramosi talks about in many of his videos here, when he asks people, like, what kind of volume are you doing? It's usually almost nothing. So, we've consulted with hundreds of marketing agencies, and there's only a couple that have said that they're actually doing outreach on massive scale. And the ones that do it on massive scale are typically averaging at least $60,000, $100,000 a month in sales. And so they're doing it right, and they just need to optimize and get better performance, put together a better offer. And they're having issues with scaling because of maybe the algorithms, or with new AI coming out with Instagram, you can't really cold outreach as well. It will automatically be put into your spam filter. Even when you just do like personalized messages, you can go to spam. And now with cold email, we use automations, we use Instantly. We have a whole team that is dedicated to learning the process really, really well and keeping up to date. Just like SEO, there's a process to maintain that level of inboxing deliverability. So we're doing that. And we do that for our agency clients as well. And now with cold email, we have specific metrics that we're trying to hit, such as open rates at least up to 80%, with response rates of around 7 to 8%, and with clients, looking around 1%. And just 1% in general is a really good metric to hit when it comes to getting on calls, closing clients, or just sales conversions in normal. That's pretty much industry standard throughout all time. When it comes to online marketing, 1%. Now, most people, when they're doing this for the first time, because of the skill set, if you're doing cold outreach, they give up before they get the results. So if you're gonna be doing this, don't give up. It takes at least 6 months of doing cold email to start generating results. Just because you don't have the offers set up right, you don't have the email inboxing set up right, a lot of times you won't get deliverability the way you think you would, or you just don't have a really good email line, or you don't do the follow-up correctly. There's so many things that could go wrong, and that's why we consult and we do it for you, essentially. We found out if I can give you the guide, I can link the guide down below for the cold email, and I can also link you down a guide here that we do the Loom cold outreach. All right, so I've gotten about maybe like 1,000 agencies DM me cold, and I've worked with maybe 3 or 4 out of those. And the ones that I do work with, jump onto a call, they're providing personalized output. Like they're giving value before taking value. All right, so they value their time, and what can you do to help them save time and offer them some type of done-for-you service that doesn't take too much of your time. So what we do is, myself and my team, for cold outreach, we build a list of potential clients that we want to work with. We call it the Dream 100. It's part of our strategy that we teach. The Dream 100, within that, what we'll do is, what do all these potential clients share in common? What is like one thing that we can provide for them for free that is super valuable and will get them to think like, oh, cool, this guy's actually valuable. I would love to jump on a call and see what else they can do. So what we do is we create a content calendar. We can do this with AI. We do it specifically for just 100 people. We send this out and we just keep following up and figure out different ways we can provide more value. We're working with agencies. We'll send out the cold email guide. We'll do a free marketing audit. We'll do all types of free value because we know that these are our exact customers. So Cold email is being done wrong by most people. They're just kind of doing the boilerplate emails. So you just get the same exact emails over and over again. Like, hey, we offer website design services. Are you looking for that? We do SEO. We're a fulfillment company. Do you need SEO? And it's just, when I see these types of emails, a lot of them are from India. A lot of them are boilerplate. And they have no idea who I am, what my business is. They're just grabbing emails and spamming. That's how I view it. So quality over quantity if you're doing cold outreach versus warm outreach. With warm outreach, this is a different beast. What we like to do is just work on building a system for that. So for example, let's just say we're doing no cold outreach. We're doing no automations. We're doing no cold emails, cold DMs. We're only going to work on a warm market. How would I do it? Well, pretty simply, we build up a simple system. We go after the warm market, friends, family, referrals. Who has a business that I know? Who has a business that I could potentially work with? Who do I spend money with that, maybe I take my car to the oil shop? Cool. I'm like, hey, I've been coming here for 6 years. Do you have a decent website, SEO? Would you like more leads? So we ask questions like that, and we're just literally just old school sales. And this is one of the most effective ways is just word of mouth, referrals, walk-ins, sales calls. We're like, hey, I've been coming here for 6 years as a customer. I'm just curious, are you looking for more customers? I already know your business pretty well. I'd love to help you out and actually have interest in them rather than just coming across as a salesperson. Like, if I have a business that I work with, that I go to my favorite restaurant, wouldn't you want to do business with them and help them get more customers and help them build a better experience, so forth. So you're actually providing value in the local marketplace. So for warm, I try to go after everybody that I have interest with. So for me personally, what I do, warm outreach, is going to parties, networking events, and it's here in Bali. So we actually close pretty much everybody that I come in contact with. They're coaches, they're marketers, they're some kind of online entrepreneur. And I'm actually interested in their business, what they're doing, and I'm actually interested in helping. And I just provide, I call it value stacking. I provide a lot of value, and I provide even more value for the networking, the warm leads, friends, and referrals of those networks. So even if they don't potentially need your services, you don't need to pitch their services. Actually, we don't even pitch. They usually figure it out because we have good branding. So they come back to me like, hey, I'd love to join your agency accelerator program. I'd love for you to do our marketing for us. And I don't even talk about it. I'm just value stacking, just networking, providing value. Like, hey, what are you doing in your business? Cool. Have you ever tried this? Have you ever tried that? Or, there's someone I'd like to connect you with, and they can help you out with this. Or let me connect you with my VA. She can write you up a content calendar. We'll provide that. So you're providing a lot of value stacking, and you're not even selling at all. And that's the way I prefer to do warm outreach. And what we do with me and my team is we could take a look at your agency and jump on a call with every single one of your existing clients and just ask for referrals. If you don't ask, you won't receive. And I would say about 90 to 95% of the agencies that we worked with are not really having a system set up for referrals, don't have the marketing system set up. We set up a referral marketing page so that all of your existing clients, potential partnerships can send traffic to a page and get a referral link, a referral code. And so you know that they came in from that referral page, and you can actually even pay them. So we pay them like 20%. So if we're doing a deal that's $10K and then maybe $5K a month, we'll send them $2,000 upfront and maybe like an extra bonus, but not pay on the monthly as a bonus for sending out referrals. Now, you don't have to pay out referrals, like literally just asking and you will receive them. But if you do the fulfillment, good. So there's two ways to run your business essentially, or you can do both, right? You can do just cold outreach and don't go after any of your warm audiences, warm markets, networking. You don't have to do that. I prefer actually to do both. I enjoy the in-person stuff. I have done really successfully a lot of walk-ins over the years, and I've gotten clients by just walking into the business. I've done a few cold calls, and what I like to do is actually provide some kind of bridge so that it doesn't sound like a cold call. Like, hey, I live here in town. I came to your restaurant a couple times, and I was just curious. Are you open to getting more customers? Okay, well, 95% we're going to say yes, right? Oh, is the owner around? I just came into the restaurant last week. I had a couple ideas for him.